Yeah, this is a Wukong teamfight setup, engage, whatever you want to call it, type of comp here. We saw something similar, but certainly not exactly from JD Gaming yesterday in game number 3. We saw Scout pick up the ante and really start to play towards that.
The game, full clears have happened. Aki tries to go for a delayed invade onto Tien's top side red quadrant, seeing if there was any scraps left available, and unfortunately, this means that Tien gets an all-access pass to PP God, who does not have flash from before, and he can connect all of his spells and guaranteed first blood for Weibo. Some extra resistances definitely does not hurt.
Yeah, this is the perk of Doingby, just getting such a big lead in the mid lane 1v1, or being able to generate early as we see some damage coming down onto Xiaohu with that ult. With Tivers dropped, line is going to be very difficult to break through with the damage that NIP have at their disposal, but this could be a chance for NIP to pull some resources back, but we could see a full fight here. They look a little pincered. They're just going to back off.
Solid stuff for NIP. Remember, for anyone that is not adjusted yet to the Spirit Blossom patch, there's only one spawn of grubs now. It does come in at 8 minutes. It counts as a feat of warfare if you get at least 2, and then if you get all 3, you get the 1 Void Might, which is stronger than what 1 Void Might used to be in the last patch, but not as strong as 2 Void Mights. As a gank and collapse from Doingby, no flash from Breathe. I think this guy is dead to rights, and he's just going to sit in the alcove and cry. Doingby will pick up a kill for NIP.
Nice proactive play there from NIP. They continue to play the map better than the Taliyah Xin, which is never ideal. So Weibo Gaming look to try and make a counterplay on the top side. They're going to stop the back.
But do they cancel the other one? Oh, they throw the E, and they have no idea he was still there, though. And they turn around with the PP God ultimate. Xiaohu had no idea. The flash from Leave aggressively. He knows that there's no way out, so it's only forward to at least guarantee a trade 1-for-1. And we're at 2-2 and 9 minutes.
Possible here is big, but Tien continuing to grow his lead in the jungle.
Really nice patience from Aki. Xiaohu TP'd in onto the bot side. Did not have flash from the prior fight. But does Aki have enough damage? There it is. Ooh. Crushing blow with the Sheen empowered proc. That's another kill for NIP. Breathe is quite tanky on this Ornn, but he's already chunked to nearly 50% HP. And now below 50% HP, Doingby should just be able to blow him up. And unfortunately, Airhawk cannot get there in time to equalize the difference.
Yeah, he's just late to the play by a little bit. The flash is a little excessive, but unfortunately, it is going to be Breathe once again getting targeted down on a side lane. But with that pressure that was pulled, it should be a free dragon here for Tien. That's nice to at least stop the stacking and, more so try and get it on something that's a little bit less valuable on the front line. But Breathe, once again, could be the target here. There's the area, though.
Breathe had no idea that Searing Charge was going to be his last, as Aki had slinked through the shadows of that alcove brush, guaranteed that they could get another kill onto Breathe. Tien will at least be able to pick up the wave here, but meanwhile, mid lane, 2v2, Leave is in trouble, burned both Flash and Ghost, trying to run for the hills, but Tien is going to cut him off. That's definitely a feels bad man for the Varus, as he is not able to escape with his life. His way into a solid spot. Trinity Force Spike picked up. They're already starting up the Rift Herald, halfway through it already. 2k HP. The collapse is coming in from Weibo Gaming. Aki secures it, but now he's in a very bad spot. Does he have enough cooldowns to get over the wall? He's going to send it with the Cyclone, but Tien falls in the middle of the collapse of NIP. They all funneled into the pit, and no one else from Weibo Gaming was able to help out. Everyone was too far away.
Yeah, things like Xin, it's been flipped entirely on its head, and this game is now in the hands of Ninjas in Pyjamas for sure.
And just like that, no more individual gold leads for anyone. Unlocking the mid-tier 1 would give them a few extra 100 gold on top of it. Dragon already started up. Tien waiting in the shadows. Trying to get vision down with Weibo Gaming, using the Void Seekers from Light. Not gonna go for it, they just give it up. No, he's able to get vision of Tien walking through the river. But they bought enough time that Solo Kill says, okay, well, no one's answering me on the bottom side of the map for now, so
definitely would be a very scary start, so makes a lot of sense. But Breathe now on the top side.
Lands the knockup on a Doingby. He still has flash. He's going to try to flash away from Light, but great Searing Charge from Breathe. And who better to pick up the gold than Light on this Kai'Sa?
That means that to make this play, they are happy to concede the Otacon. Certainly a bit of an interesting decision, a very aggressive one. We've seen Otacon priority go up massively on this new map, on this new patch, but we'll see if it ends up paying off.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm sold on it.
And if they are able to grab it here, it looks like it is going to be relatively uncontested as Xiaohu tries to get this tower top lane. He's going to try to trade Doingby as much as he can.
Oh,
grab it.
Really nice job by Xiaohu. He's okay absorbing the Tivers because he's got Seraphs on his side.
They actually have a gold lead, which is really interesting here as we could see a skirmish as they catch out Aki.
Really good flick on the Aki. That's going to force the Cyclone. Can Tien close the gap? Aki already suspecting that potential, flashing away, but the Weaver's Wall is going to cut him, and a whip becomes lightning into Flash.
Oh,
Is it
Aki.
enough damage, though? No! Aki survives. Tien thought that he had it and was trying to walk away from the incoming turret shot. They're trying to hunt for Aki. Do they know that he's in the bush? Did it tag him? It did. It forced him to recall. Breathe. He's going to send it for the searing charge, and the Bellows Breath is what ends it all. Magnus storm under the tower. Doingby's in
PP
trouble.
God.
Here comes the re-engage. PP God. Massive Pop Blossom, but doesn't do enough and only trades 1-for-1 so far. Weibo Gaming still on the assault on the front, but there is the Thornbound Otacon doing work, already finishing off Xiaohu. But Light and Tien are still alive as Tien is going to dash over to a clone, not find another kill, but they're going to get a tier 1 on the bot side. But Leaf during this whole time was just sieging mid. The first one to face check alongside Aki. No flash on this Wukong.
So low.
Weaver's Wall will cut Aki off, but he can just sneak in with the W clone. And
No way!
Kill that steals the Baron out of all people. That's freaking crazy. NIP lose their jungler, but solo kill will walk away the victorious one.
Tools. 4 ninjas in pajamas. The dragon has started. The dragon is gone.
They're not going to get a chance to get it. Tien is nowhere near. Infernal Soul secured. Solo kill tries to absorb it, flashes away from the flank, and now he tries to step up with a decimating smash. PP God, it's just a clone. Now Aki initiates with the Cyclone, looking for the backline. Light is forced to flash away. PP God finds the Plow Blossom to follow up as well. Urha falls to leave, and it's all into the backline. Xiaohu and Light, but they get stunned up by Solo Kill, and even though he goes down, he has done his job. PP God and Doingby are still alive, but Tien Lee, he can turn around. He finds another PP God, and now it's just up to Xiaohu. But PP God, the last man surviving on NIP.
For Weibo, it felt like that was the entire game going away in one fight, but they end up being able to pull it back just based off fantastic positioning. Xiaohu does so much damage. Good spot. It's all about whether or not Weibo feel comfortable to pull the trigger.
Sure. And Weibo Gaming have learned from their lesson that just trying to rip a Baron while all 5 members are available, not a good idea. Urha being discovered, not great for Weibo Gaming, as that was a pretty nice flank angle, but PP God and Leave will seek him out. Weibo Gaming now starting up the Baron, trying to bait NIP in. The Weaver's Wall, a little bit more preemptive. Throws Solo Kill and PP God on the other side.
They're
Aki
burning
can still
it.
get over the wall. 5k HP. Aki, can he get closer this time? 2k! It is secured by Tien. PP God tries to follow up with the Pop Blossom, but the flank from Urha is good enough to buy space. Light now in the 1v3 goes down, but he still has the GA. Xiaohu still has damage. See if he can carry out the fight, but Solo Kill is still alive, and he is massive. Doingby able to find Light outside the GA and kills him, but Tien pops off and is able to survive, finding a triple kill and somehow keeping Weibo in this game. Story of Weibo Gaming having no absolute business of still being in this game, and yet somehow they still manage to find their way in this game. Meanwhile, Breathe, he is getting bursted out. I don't think he's surviving this, but the Weaver's Wall keeps him on the other side of the fight where there's no more damage that can follow up. Breathe doesn't have TP,
burned everything,
but he gets to survive for now. But now it's going to be a 4 versus 5, and Elder Dragon's already getting bursted out. There's a potential flank from PP God, disguised as the Wukong. Tien, can he pull off a miracle? 2k HP, who gets it? Leaf secures, and now Elder buff is on the side of NIP. Tien will be the first one to fall. No more Baron buff, no more support on Urha for Weibo Gaming, and now it is NIP with the keys to the kingdom. We'll see if they can close this one out from here.
And just as it felt like it was getting back in favor of Weibo, that the pendulum was swinging once again, Breathe gets caught in bot river trying to get some sort of vision, and they have to burn so much just to get him out alive. It ends up being a 4v5. It's a free Elder Dragon, and IP are going to be pushing in. Leave is going to be very, very dangerous in this situation with that Elder buff available. But Kaisa, Talia, they are still alive. The front line here of Ornn, they're still alive, and they hold.
17 seconds on Tien. If NIP don't win from this position, I don't know how they will, but they're sending it. Aki onto the backline. Cyclone. There goes Xiaohu. Breathe still tanky. Light is still surviving. They find Aki. No way to defend this, right? Timbers is trying to force Light away from the base. Urha falls. Tien's back up. Hit the Nexus. NIP. Do it. first win of the series.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.